Have you ever been so frustrated with one of your restaurant managers because they didn't do something that, well, they've been doing on a daily basis, know it needs to be done? Heck, up until this one time, they've done it every day before. Or maybe you're frustrated because they've missed their food costs or labor cost numbers for the last 2 quarters and you're thinking they're one step away from being fired. What do you do? How do you handle situations like these? Stay with me, and I'm going to share that with you in just a moment. Hey there, Restaurant Pro. This is David Scott Peters, restaurant expert, coach, and creator of the Restaurant Prosperity Formula. And today I'm going to talk about how to keep your cool and hold your managers accountable, all while being supportive. Imagine you're in your restaurant and you notice that one of your managers has been underperforming for the past 2 quarters. They've missed their KPIs, right? Their food costs, their labor costs, as we talked about. It's a situation that needs to be addressed, but how? For starters, you need to understand that accountability is crucial in any restaurant. It's about ensuring that everyone, especially managers, understands their role and responsibility. But it's not just about hitting numbers. It's about fostering a culture where growth and excellence are part of it. All too often, restaurant owners take an aggressive approach to accountability, right? I'm going to hold you accountable. For example, you might think a stern warning or even threatening their job security is the way to go. But let's pause and consider the impact. Fear can be a motivator, absolutely, but it's often short-lived and can lead to a toxic work environment. Now let's try a different approach. Approach your manager with concern and openness. For example, instead of saying, "You've been off, your numbers are off, and I'm going to fire you," why not try this approach? "I've noticed your numbers have been, off for the last 2 quarters. This isn't like you. Is everything okay? How can I support you in getting back on track?" What a different flair that is, right? Because the real power in listening and being empathetic is this: you engage in active listening. And in doing so, maybe you find out they're facing challenges that you're not aware of. It could be personal issues, team dynamics, or even a lack of resources or training by you. When you take this approach to accountability, you can work together with that manager to identify the root causes. You can discuss what tools, training, and resources they might need. Remember, your goal is to empower them to succeed, not just to reprimand them when they're failing. Once you've identified the issue, you set clear and achievable goals. You make sure that they align with your restaurant standards and that person's capabilities. You need to schedule regular check-ins to monitor their progress and offer ongoing support. As a leader, your approach to accountability sets the tone for your entire restaurant. A supportive, empathetic leadership style can transform your team's dynamics, leading to better performance and a healthier work environment. Just to be clear though, this doesn't mean you're a pushover. You're still going to hold them to a higher standard. The difference is you're going to do your best to understand their transgressions and do everything in your power to help them succeed. Be sure to join me live every Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time on YouTube, travel schedule permitting, where I'll get you pumped about the upcoming weekend, get you excited about crushing your goals and finding the motivation to be best you possible. Plus, I'll answer your burning questions live.